Morning, everyone. If you're out there, if you're not, get some rest, guys. I get it. I just figured I would jump on and try to do a live. I'm not very good at the live video things. My computer's lagging. And no, I do not work at Speedway any longer. I used to. I missed that job. I'm just pulling my hair up, guys, because I don't like my hair down in my face at work. I think I've had my hair in a ponytail for the last 8 years. I'm using the Tresemme sculpting gel. And just putting it in my hair to keep it back. I figured everybody would be in bed because it is, 6 o'clock my time. But that's okay. So, it's a dead room in here, guys. Here lately, I've been really depressed, a lot. I don't get it. I'm on my medication. They have me on Seroquel to help my moods because I am bipolar, and it sucks. I wish I didn't have to wear my hair like this. I just feel more comfortable like this. My hair is really long. My husband says that he likes it. So I've kept it, I've only cut it once in the last 8 years. Literally, that's it. I'm done with my hair. I don't do much with my hair. I used to. Back in the early 90s, I was still rocking the 80s big old poof and then down to the side. I loved my hair back then. All right. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get ready because I got to go to work, guys. I'm going to use my glow recipe. I love this stuff. I got it in a BoxyCharm. And then Lisa, my sister-in-law, had given me a bottle. Normally, good morning, Angie. I'm just doing a live before work. How are you this morning? I figured everybody was still in bed. I don't know what time everybody gets up, and I know everybody's on different time zones and stuff. I know if it wasn't for my medication, like I just said a few minutes ago, I'm on medication for my bipolar. They had diagnosed me with bipolar like 5 years ago, and they put me on a medication to help me sleep, and it puts me out, but I don't stay asleep all night. Oh, good old Tennessee. I used to live there. I miss it. I lived in Portland, Tennessee, only for a short time, but I loved it when I was there. And then, of course, the glow recipe. I'm also almost out of this. I think I'm going to have to purchase some from Ulta. I'm coming down with some type of sinus blah because it's like my nose is stopped up, but it's not running. So I don't know what's going on. My husband had a cough for like 2 weeks, and he's all stopped up too. So I don't hope I don't get the cough. He's dead set on us quitting smoking soon. So I'm gonna have to quit. I want to quit because I'm really scared that not being able to breathe. I watched my grandmother for years not be able to breathe, and she would sit on her couch and like, and I don't want. I'm already starting to do that. When did I live in Portland? Let's see. I'm 38 now. It was when I was 14. So like literally things have changed. I'm sure. I lived when you first. This is the problem. I don't remember the street names or nothing. See, and that's what I'm saying. The COPD, I'm so scared that I've got the beginning stages of it. Not that I wouldn't deal with it, because whatever God gives me, I'll deal with. But I'm scared to not being able to breathe. But my mother worked at a gas station. It was just like a little quick stop gas station. I don't know the name of it, but we lived in a trailer right down the street. But what I remember the most about Portland is when I first moved to Portland, my mom and her husband lived in a motel behind a restaurant, and it was on a main street. And I cannot for the life of me remember that restaurant or the name of that motel. But we were there for like 2, 3 weeks. And then I went to the high school. Yeah, that's me. My mother-in-law, um, she found out that she had cancer, not lung cancer, but she kept smoking. And my husband and I went to the store one night, and I was like, "Well, I got to get mom cigarettes." And he was like, "She don't need cigarettes." I said, "She is an adult, and if she wants to smoke, that is her choice." Luckily, by the grace of God, they just took her port out because they tested her back to back, and her levels were zero. So she is in remission for the cancer. They took and removed her uterus. So thank God she was able to clear it. I love the way this stuff makes my face feel. Have you tried this stuff, Angie? I love it. So a lot of people don't like it. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Wow, it's been a while since I've talked to anybody that remembers anything. Yeah, it's a little pricey if you buy it by itself. That's I ended up getting it in a I think it was BoxyCharm, I believe that I got it in, and then Lisa had given me hers that she didn't like, so I really like it, and I felt that it you know brightened up my skin. Normally during the week when I'm going to work, I don't like do the foundation and all of that. The only thing I have been using, good morning, Danielle, is I can't pronounce the name of it. It's the Yansa Essential Glow. It's like it says tone up and primer. So that's the only thing I use. It's really the police department now. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, it's been forever since I've been to Tennessee. Her whole heart. So I would like to take her there for a trip one day because she is sick, and not that she will die anytime soon, but she is dying. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, now back when I did my very first so video, I was getting sub boxes, but I and my husband are having a lot of issues with bills being really high right now. So we had to get rid of the sub boxes, and I'm afraid that nobody's going to watch my channel now. Yes, I remember where the McLeod's junkyard was. Yes, yes, I do. Because I remember, sorry guys, I'm trying to read everything. And all I'm doing, I didn't even wet the sponge. I don't during the morning times before work. Can you guys hear that I sound like I have a cold? My nose is not running, but I am stopped up like crazy. You really? Oh, wow. How have you lived in Tennessee your whole life? I'm glad at least you guys come in to say good morning. I felt like everybody was going to be in bed. And that's pretty much my morning routine, guys, because I try not to take too long, but I am going to put the Celestial Thunder on this morning. I got this from Lisa's sister, my sister in law, Deanne. She knows that I like the bright colors. I had watched Jinxie's unboxing of her BoxyCharm. There for 30, here for 19. I agree. I do not. I was born here in Indiana, but I've moved around so much, and I honestly love the country. I'd rather be in Tennessee. We lived in Colorado up in the mountains for 6 months back in 2018, and we came back home because my mother was diagnosed with her issues, and I felt that I needed to spend more time with her. So we came home. Yes, I did. Lisa and I talked right after. She texted me. She's like, I went to the gas station. She won something else. I was like, yeah, I just watched it. She won the pig thing. She was like, oh my God. I'm excited for her. I did tell her in text that I was probably going to not enter in a lot of the giveaways because my luck is horrible. The only thing I've ever won on YouTube is from Lisa. And I think that was just because it was just the beginning of her giveaways and I kept hitting comment. I don't have, I'm at work most days until 5, so I can't get on my phone a lot. So I don't have a chance of winning. Wanamaker's nice. It is a nice area. My husband loves to go fishing out there. He's a big hunting and fishing guy. Him and his father used to go everywhere. They go to a place called Turtle Creek and a few other places. Yeah, I'm excited for her because she is into fashion and makeup and things like that. So I'm glad that she got what she really wanted. And Lisa's the type of person that if her kid said she wanted the moon, Lisa's going to attempt to get the moon. And I'm so happy that Lisa doesn't have to rush around at Christmas time trying to scrape up her loose change to get on the thing that she wanted. Lisa has a very good heart. I don't know if she's went into detail about her issues, but as a whole, when I met her brother and we started with our addictions, all of us, it was an ugly time. So we try not to talk and focus about that when we talk because we've learned that you can't talk about the old times because it's like reliving them and then it's a trigger for us. So when we see each other, it's just about the now, like what's happening now. So I'm excited that I got to see Anna win that prize. Yeah, I know, right? And I'm sorry about your mama. I I, my biological mother, I love her to death. She's still alive. She is sick, But the woman who raised me is her mother. She passed away in '05, and we used to go out every week. My ex-husband and I used to go out every week. It was like a tradition every Sunday because before she had passed away and my grandfather had passed away, we went out there for Sunday dinner every year. Really? Don't say that because I'll make plans to come visit. I love it out there. Just the quietness of it. I'm dead serious. I've known my husband for a few months now since all of the crap happening with our family and stuff that I want to move out of town. He is back and he was so ecstatic that he was going to get to spend time with his mom, dad, and Lisa. Lisa and him have been like this since the day I met them. Where you seen him, you seen Lisa. Where you seen Lisa, you seen him. I got this, guys. I got a bunch of the GG products in my boxes, the last few boxes that I did get, which I like them, but the bronzer that they gave me was really too dark. Tax time's coming, and I need a break. But I'm hoping that I'm using this correctly, guys. It looks to be a chapstick or, a lip treatment, but I'm getting old and I can't see. It just says Gigi Gorgeous Cosmetics LLC, made in China, not for resale. Oh, it is. It's a lip balm. It really does make your lips feel really good, and I have really dry skin. We're gonna have to talk some more. I might be taking you up on that offer. I'm dead serious. Now, I don't know if I want to bring the husband and kids. I want a break. No, I'm joking because I would love to take my kids to the places where I spent my childhood because they lived in Colorado with me. Yeah, Daniel, it is a chapstick. I didn't read it up until right now because I know on these videos a lot of people read the instructions and things like that. So I want to try to get into the habit of doing that. But yeah, I want to take my kids back to the places where I've been. And when I was a kid, I think Tennessee, Kentucky, and Missouri are the three that I was in when I was younger. My kids actually traveled with me on a bus 1,500 miles to Pueblo, Colorado, and then my brother picked us up and we went 75 more miles up into the mountains to West Cliff, Colorado, and it was beautiful. I mean, nowhere town. Like there was two gas stations, one bank, one, two, three, four, five restaurants, and that's it. And the jail. Oh wow, Daddy's got 300 acres. See, when I was a kid, my grandparents raised me on the west side of Indianapolis, but they always talked about when they were kids how their parents lived in the country, and I always wanted to own some property. And I had so many goals and so many dreams, and I messed those things up by, becoming an addict. And then now that we're sober, it's like baby steps. We have to get back into the thing of wanting things and achieving things. Do you see my bulbs on the tree? My daughter put like 4 or 5 bulbs on the back of our tree. But yeah, I'm 38, and most people that are 38 have already bought a home or, things like that. And that's where I get bad on myself. I'm like, you should have done this, you should have done that. But remember, God's got a plan for me. And no, God doesn't want anybody to be a junkie. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want people thinking I'm saying that. He just had to show me a few things for a few years that I needed to learn. And now that I'm sober, my husband and I both are sober, thank God. We're talking about putting down money, on a home. And I want to try to talk to him about it being further away from Indianapolis. Yeah, it's hard. Literally for the last 2 years, we've not had any friends. We've not hung out with anybody. It was you get up, you go to work, you come home, you clean the house, eat dinner, go to bed. Literally, we had no one to talk to for 2 years. We took ourselves away from everything and everyone and focused just on us getting sober. I don't think that we would have been able to get sober had we been staying around the same friends and things like that. So I understand where a lot of those NA groups say that, people, places, and things. Um, if we would have hung out with those people, we would have been tempted, and we were weak, so weak then that we would have been using. Um, yeah, yeah, it's hard to think of now because, you want to believe that you didn't do the things that you did, but I can think of three things on the top of my head that I thought that I would never say or do. We've never robbed anyone. We've never broken into anyone's home. But we did lie to get money from my mom, his dad. Yeah, yeah. See, I feel like, maybe we were the only people, because we don't go to NA classes because it's a trigger for us. Every time we went to an NA meeting, when we first started trying to get sober, there was somebody in the parking lot that you knew was selling either drugs or trading them for the Suboxones or whatever. So we choose not to go to the NA meetings. Now, I've done a couple of the online things. Lisa had showed me, that I wasn't the only one at home trying to stay sober. So it it helps, but some people are triggered by the NA. So I don't go to the NA because my husband, I want him to go with me. I'm afraid, I guess, that I got this phlegm coming up, guys. I think I have the beating stage of COPD. But, yeah, to each his own. And, everybody's road is different, but it's also the same. That's my thinking, because drugs are drugs. And, that person is totally different than I am. So I just, I want to, now that we've been sober for 2 years, I want to definitely get myself out there and try to help somebody else. Yeah, we've been on Suboxone for 2 years, and he asked his doctor this last time. He's been reading up on the Vivitrol shot, and it's very dangerous, but he wants it. He feels that he to keep sober. So I'm behind him 100%. Am I nervous? Yes, because I've read the things on it, and I mean, they literally have to watch him for an hour and a half after they give him this shot because he could be allergic to it and have heart failure. So I'm really scared. But Suboxone saved our lives. I will be the first to say that. I know a lot of people don't like it or they think that it's just us using another drug. No, it saved our lives. We were using upwards to $500 a day shooting it in our. I honestly believe that had we not got sober with the Suboxone, one of us would have been dead, if not all. So I, for those that want to downgrade Suboxone, if it can change me and my husband, it can change anyone. My brushes are so dirty, guys. Like, look, I don't know if you guys can see them or not. And my cat's at my door. I won't let her in here because she climbed up the Christmas tree. Yeah, yeah. See, Danielle, there. When we first decided to get sober, Lisa told my husband, which they are best friends. She's like his mom figure. She was like, "Look, I'm not coming around you until you get sober. And if you don't get sober, I am done. I'm cutting you off." And we all made a pact all at once. It was me, him, Lisa, my brother, and his wife. And we all told each other, if you don't get sober, we're done. We can't hang out. Luckily, my my sister-in-law Lisa did her thing. My husband went into rehab, and honestly, I quit cold turkey from the heroin. I was working at Speedway, and I just said no more. Once he went into rehab, I said I'm done. And I went cold turkey, and then when he got out of rehab, he was like, "Babe, you need to go get on Suboxone." So I think it was like 2 weeks that he was in the rehab center, and then they released him. I'm so proud of you and Joe, and you too, Danielle. I'm so glad that I did this morning live because I felt like everybody that was watching me would like look down on me for the things that I'm talking about. I'm so glad I did this because I knew that there had been a couple people that Lisa said that wouldn't look down on me, but I'm so glad that I did this. And if no one's told you guys lately, you guys rock. Your sobriety is so awesome. Okay, see this? My sister-in-law, Deanne, called me and she's like, "Mindy, did you get that subscription box?" And I was like, "No, I wanted to, but I couldn't." She's like, "Well, you can have the Celestial palette." I'm like, "For real?" I get there and she's like, "Well, I took the topper out." I don't know what a topper is. That's the topper. So thank you, Deanne. But yeah, yeah. Back to me building you guys up. I don't know if you guys feel like it or not, but after so long, you feel like, dang, nobody notices what I'm doing. So once in a while, I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, "You're doing great," even if nobody else thinks it. You're doing great. My cat is at the door whining. She wants. I had to run down to Seaway and get coffee because we don't have coffee. I appreciate that, and yeah, there's been many times where I've been out in public and people were having conversations, debating on things, and most of the times I don't say anything because it's none of my business. I shouldn't be a nosy Nancy, But there are times that I've been like, you guys are wrong. Both of you guys are wrong. Your opinions are both stupid, and this is how it legitimately is. I'm sorry, Angie. My biological family hasn't talked to me since both my grandparents had died. So they didn't talk to me before I started on drugs. So do I miss my old family? Yeah, I do, but they don't want anything to do with me. It was weird. Um, I've been told two or three different stories. Long story short, I ended up with my grandparents. That is who raised me. And my first memories of my mom is when I was 9. Now, if she was around before then, I don't remember it. My doctor says that, I blocked out a lot of things. So she may have been in and out. I don't know. But I remember her coming back at 9. And I can remember on Christmases, my family would fight. I mean, just downright fight, argue, call names. And the gist of it was every one of my aunts and uncles would get mad because my grandparents babied me. And I didn't understand why. I just thought they hated me for who I was. And I think it has a lot to do with their past because when they were younger, my grandparents were alcoholics and violent and things like that. So they were upset. And they had a right to be upset about, their parents not treating them with respect or whatever. But I was a kid. I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask for, them. I was a kid, so I was like, "Oh, mom and dad, can I have this?" Yeah, I did do that. All kids ask for things. I was just lucky enough for my grandparents to be able to get them for me. I sent your guys' Christmas cards out. And to your comment, Danielle, if you ever need me, my number is on that card. Do not give up because you are loved and needed. You're a great person. And same for you, Angie. If I didn't put my number on there, ask me for it. I will give it to you. Did I send you a Christmas card, Angie? Did you give me your address? Because if not, you can private message me on Instagram or Facebook and give me your address, and I'll definitely send you a Christmas card. Wow, that's like history. I love history, Angie. I mean, I'm not saying I'm proud that they had distilleries on their property, but my husband tends to watch movies where it's based on true things like that. Good morning, Deanne. I was telling them about you giving me this palette and stealing the topper out of it. I don't know what to do. I don't really know with these colors. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My family before I met my husband hadn't really had anything to do with me and my kids. After my grandparents died, our family kind of just dispersed. And his family has been through hell and back with him and me and our addictions. So I'm so glad that they've chose to accept me as their family. It took a while for me to feel like they were my family, not because they were rude or mean. It's just I don't trust people very often. And I just felt like I was in the way of him and his sister's bond. Like it got to the point where I really thought that I should leave because I was interrupting his sister's bond. But they both sat me down. They're like, "You're stupid. We're going to be family till the day we die, but you're also family." I'm glad you like the topper. I've only used this palette once, so I figured I would just jump on because Lisa's like, "Mindy, you need to do some more lives." So that's what I did. I can't believe I've been on here talking to them for 32 minutes. It's really nice that they said good morning and started talking to me because we found out a few things about each other, and I don't feel such alone now. So that's a good thing. Did you tell the baby happy birthday for us? Go, Danielle. It was nice to see you this morning. Thank you for getting on and talking to me. Like I said, your Christmas card should be showing up sometime today or tomorrow. So have a good day. I don't know what to really do with this colors, Deanne. Oh God, I gotta write that down. Hold up, I gotta find a pen. Okay, hold up. Six. Oh man. 1, 5. I'm writing it down right now. 602 781. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. If you ever need me, I'll text you my phone number. Yes, I will text you as soon as I get done doing this. But anyway, as I was getting ready to say, Deanne, have a good day, Danielle. Did you tell the baby happy birthday for us? I don't understand what Dee Dee was doing, but he come home and was kind of stressed, and he was like, "I don't know if we're going to her party or not because I've got to work and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." So is her birthday today, or was it yesterday? No, I didn't call. I was saying that he come home and he was telling me that he had to work and he was stressed and this, that, and the other. Now I feel bad. I should have called your phone. I thought it because Lisa had talked to me and she said something about Saturday. So is that when the party is Saturday? Oh, yeah. I don't know what his deal is. He's been really depressed lately, and I think it's the holidays because he was talking in his sleep again. 9 going on 21, but she's a great, great kid. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. He's just been really depressed lately. He was talking in his sleep and rolling around in his sleep yesterday, so I think he's just having bad nightmares again. And I think that medicine that they gave him is making it worse. And that's what it's for, is to stop the nightmares. I don't know if that looks right on me, guys, or not. Sorry. I just stopped talking and started staring in the mirror. I gotta get the Yahoos up. What time is it, Deanne? And yes, Angie, for the holidays, it's very hard for me and my husband. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I don't want to get in trouble or hurt his feelings, but he has older children and he doesn't get to see them. So it's really hard. And then the love of his life before I met him a couple years ago. And that's when his addiction really, he was, um, you're good. You're good. But yeah, like I was saying, when she passed away, that's when his addiction and I followed right into the deeper addiction. His addiction went right downhill. I don't think that he wanted to live after he found out that she had passed away. She and him had children together. I don't know what is going on with this computer, guys. 7:12. Oh wow, I need to get off of here, guys. Okay, look, I'm gonna end the video because I didn't realize that it was 7 something. So yeah, thank you, Angie. One of these days he's gonna get on my video with me. He just doesn't talk about personal things. He bottles everything up. So that'll be just one of those videos where I'm doing makeup and he'll probably just pop in to say hi. I try not to bring into the conversation things like that because he is so emotional and for a guy, he doesn't want people to know that. So he just like bottles it up and I've seen him break down and cry for hours over things. So I don't want to hurt his feelings or bring him down. I want him to be happy. I know he told me that you gave him a name and number and he just went back to work, so he's going to try to fit it in to where he can go on one of his day offs. He's going to have to take a day off. All right, guys, I'm probably going to end this, but before I end it, because I just look crazy, I'm going to put in a little bit of the oranges color here and the sparkly gray. And it's just going to be like, a simple look. But I'm going to let you guys go because I hear the kids and I got to get them ready. Thank you guys for being here, and I love you guys all. Yes, yes, he said his name was Richard. So he'll definitely, if not, I will get a hold of him. I don't know how to stop the live stream, guys. I'm gonna live stream all day. Love you, Angie. And like I said, I'll text you here in a little bit. I love you, Ann. Tell her I said happy birthday. I can't get my live stream to end. This is great. I really can't get my live stream to stop, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm really like scared that I'm just gonna have to shut the computer. It says your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try. But I want to end it. Okay, this is really getting on my nerves. Okay, here we go. There we go, guys. I love you. And I'll text you, Angie. Have a good day, guys. I think there we go. There we go. Yes, I'm sure.